you created this place in honor of your brother. So it was, the mission was to honor one soul that was lost. And now there are 49 others
Yes, there are.
who've lost their lives. And the name Pulse, you chose that, why?
Because it has to do with your heartbeat, it has to do with your life, and we just wanted to keep the heartbeat alive. It wasn't part of our plan, my husband and I's plan. We were originally, local business owners of restaurants, and we had quite a few of them in Central Florida between Kissimmee and Orlando. And it just came about that one of our dearest friends was kind of his dream, and just thought this would be a great thing to do, and wanted to know if we wanted to do it, together. And so when he approached my husband's like, well, do you want to do this, Barb? And I was like, that sounds like fun. So it really was not something that we had set out to do, to open a nightclub in our lifetime, but it was something that just came to be. And so as life progressed, I got married, and it just so happened that my husband met a friend, someone at work at the restaurants who became one of our dearest, closest family friends. And he so happened to be gay, and so it was just like this great connection that we made, and he was quite a bit like filling a hole in my heart that I had missed for so long. And so when he came up with this idea to do the bar, it was just like it was a perfect match. And it was not only a place to dance and laugh and smile, but it was a place that you should have felt safe. And providing a safe space where everyone could be themselves and be proud to bring their families. It was a safe, fun place to come be who you are. It's as simple as that.
It's hard almost to say that now, isn't it? In light of what's just happened. A safe place.
Because it was supposed to be a safe place. I also know that sometimes you can have all the evidence in the world, and if it doesn't check every box for the law, you can't find that person guilty, but it doesn't make them innocent.
You ever asked yourself the what ifs?
I think in the beginning, you did, because you're in a state of shock and panic, and you couldn't wrap your brain around, like, how did this happen? How did this happen? So you're trying to figure out, how did this happen? So then they're thinking, well, how did this happen? How could it have not happened? But I think after the facts were laid out and all the I's were dotted and T's were crossed, you realized you can't stop crazy. I mean, you can't stop madness like that. So I understand that it's easy to look back and say what we could have, should have done. But long before Pulse opened, when we were building, our project was shut down. And there was a church who thought we were just too close to them, and they didn't really want a gay bar near them. So we worked things out, and things got opened, and obviously we've been there for 12 years. and something that goes hand in hand with love is family. So while our Pulse family has been together for 12 years, and some stand behind me who were original managers who have come back and came back 365 days ago, and they came back today to stand with us. But now our Pulse family includes each and every one of you. It includes our 49 families that we welcome with us, each and every survivor, everyone in Orlando, and everyone across the world.
Now, did you ever sleep behind the bar and do that kind of stuff?
No.
No?
No, I was not. I was
smart. Now, see, that just tells me right there how smart you are. See,
Yeah,
I've been the
no.
guy where I got to work behind the bar. I got to work the front door. I got to be the DJ.
No. I was your, our partner, he was there at night. We had a full management staff. We had
Right.
managers who managed the daily business, and he came in at night to be kind of a great host for everyone. I did all of the business work during the day, whether that be any of the accounting and banking and hiring. And so we did a lot of that kind of stuff during the day, manager meetings and ordering. So I was your day girl. I had 3 small children. So I only came to Pulse on special event nights in the beginning. This community-driven effort is intended to ultimately support the construction and maintenance of a permanent memorial, community grants to care for the survivors and victims' families.
I believe that one of the goals, at least at the beginning, also was to provide, in addition to scholarships, there were some community mental health grants.
Being the natural owner of the bricks and mortar, I owned the property, so I was left with what do you do with property, and that became physical space. And so that's where we evolved our mission, was around the space of the tragedy. And so the Museum and Memorial journey and education began from there. And so I think understanding that's how we formed. It wasn't to exclude, it just was that those mechanisms were in place already. I just told him I don't want to do it, I don't want to sell it. And so we just went from there and decided what that was going to mean for us. I know we'll create Pulse in a new location for all of us. Then the numbers we have tracked did not include the opening day. It did not include June 12th or our Community Rainbow Run. Those numbers are too hard to be clicking. We're actually having someone there who stands there and clicks every single day. So considering that Visit Orlando has announced a record 72 million visitors in 2017, imagine if merely 1% of those visitors in the Orlando region came to Pulse. That would mean 720,000 visitors a year, an average of 1,900 a day. What we loved most about this Forbes article was it was a business publication who understood the economic impact of our project. Being covered by a national and local media has become the norm for us. But being featured in Forbes is being connected to a high net worth business audience. That leads us to this museum. In case you don't know about the economic impact of museums, museums in the United States employ 372,000 people. That's more than double that of the professional sports industry. Well, it will always be the Pulse Museum.
Okay.
And I think that we were trying to figure out that narrative and that story. Think our storytelling interpretive planning group from New York has really been listening
are you, as you're looking ahead, do you feel like you're going to, you know, you're in this for the long haul, you're going to see it through, see everything through?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I will see it. I will see it till it opens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since this has never happened before in a private business in our country, I just didn't know where to turn. I was always looking for a place, for a platform.
Are you and your husband living a good life? Are you guys trying to?
We're trying to put our life back together.
Yeah.
It was something people don't realize is that we lost a business, and so we lost an income, and we had a we have a mortgage, and we had a family to feed just like everybody else does. So we were in a certain life plan, and our life plan was changed dramatically. And so I think we have learned to. It's been 3 years. We've adjusted our life pretty well.